Hey, it's time. We're back. More Beholdle. Man, I need a better cold open, don't I? I need something that's actually going to encourage people to stay watching past 3 fucking seconds into the video. Beholdle, which if you've been watching, you know by now, is a D&D 3.5e monster guessing game created by yours truly, off the back of a database that I have that allows me to easily search my books for monsters, because searching through books takes fucking forever. But it's a whip. The whole database is a whip. I'm currently inputting the monsters from Sandstorm, which is quite fitting because I'm currently running a deserty themed arc, I guess you'd call it. So I've been looking at a lot of monsters that live in warm deserts recently. But to be honest, I mean, so far from the days we've had, the database has been picking fairly heavily from the MM1, which is interesting. Although I think we've been as far as, I think we went to the MM3, and then we had something from, oh man, what was the random book that got picked? I can't remember, but it was an interesting one. Yesterday's entry was the Tojanida from the MM1, which caught us out because it's an outsider from the elemental plane of water that is neither humanoid nor aquatic, which was interesting. That was a tough one. Where to start today? Where to start? Do we stick with our water elemental starting move? We went air last time, and I feel like sticking with water would have actually given us some really fucking useful information. So I'm tempted to go for water elemental. So if I do elemental water and go for a huge, I think that's what we were doing. Wow, nailed the CR instantly. Holy crap. So we're looking at something CR7. No subtype, or at least, okay, we don't know that. Definitely not extraplanar or water. I guess it could have other elements to the subtype, but it feels like it probably wouldn't off the back of that. Extraplanar is so common. I mean, there's always a chance it has something like psionic, I guess. No neutrality, so we are heavily committing to one axis or the other, so we're going to have to start dipping in. Definitely not the elemental plane of water. Environment. Now, environment, the any being yellow means we're looking at either any aquatic, any city, any land, any underground. Those are the most common. They are not the onlys. There are some rare ones like any forest, any desert, any mountains. There are also some exceedingly rare ones where the second field is any and the first one is fine. And I only know this because I've just put some in from Sandstorm of warm any. Which is, I know from putting all the monsters in this database that is super rare. I mean, what are the chances it picks something that I put in yesterday? Not impossible, I suppose. Not impossible at all. Oh man, what do we do? We need to go for. I mean, we can rule out outsiders because extraplanar is wrong, so that helps. I feel like the size doesn't matter too much. We'll sort of pick that as we go. We know it's not a huge or bigger creature, which is good because it eliminates a lot of massive stuff. So we know we're dealing with something smaller. And the home plane is almost certainly the material. I'm tempted to try, like, CR7. I was thinking, like, do we try some sort of undead? Environment is any. There's a lot of things this could be. It's just a matter of where exactly we want to whittle this down. I think hitting the book is going to be fairly random. If it's not the MM1, then you know you've got to get your other bits down first. I think we kind of need to know a type and alignment, don't we? So we could do with something either heavily lawful, heavily chaotic, heavily good, or heavily evil. It isn't planar, so we're ruling out demons, devils, fiends of all types, angels, all that sort of shit. Which is a lot of your traditional, like, heavy alignment-based stuff. We could just go for a humanoid. We could just go for a random drow NPC. That'll give us a lot of information, I think. Especially if we get a hit on any underground. I think that's what we do. I think we go for a drow. Like the Zarkai Provocateur, maybe. Okay, we're definitely evil. We're not humanoid. We're not no subtype, so there is a subtype. And we're smaller than medium. Oh, okay. Could it be a swarm? Could this be a swarm? What's a good swarm that will give us some information? Cranium rat swarm. Ooh, we got a hit on either swarm or psionic. Oh, but not magical beast. It's got to be swarm, right? It's got to be swarm. Oh my god, this is wild. Oh man, what? At least swarms are well, like, documented. Plant swarm? Not plant swarm. Not swarm, in fact. So it's psionic. Oh shit. Oh shit. Psionic was the hit. Small psionic creature. Could it just be the cranium rat without the swarm? Oh, they don't exist as a separate entity. Okay. CR7, I mean, it's not going to be an intellect devour. Is there a greater one? No, but we could maybe dip the book here. Sonic's Handbook versus Lords of Madness. Let's do it. Oh my god, we got to win! Oh, baby! There we fucking go. How is an intellect devourer an animal? And it's chaotic evil. What the fuck is this typing? Is that accurate typing? Let me get Lords of Madness. Make sure I haven't keyed that in the database wrong. Hey Thunder, I just got the fucking. Oh, have you spoiled it? You've got to do yours before you come and watch the stream. I just won. I actually got a win for once. So pretty happy with that. I cannot believe the Insect Devourer is an animal. I'm just checking that I haven't miskeyed that. Where in Lords of Madness are the enemies? You know what? I'll use the database and find out. Hold on. While I get another window open. That's fine. Page, are you on page 84? Page 84. Small aberration, that's a fucking miskey. That's a fucking miskey, and an evil subtype as well. I need to go back and fix that. Oh, the evil subtype's there. That triggered. I was going to say, there's no way that's an animal. So it should be an aberration. Man, this is it. We've got to think. This is part of the fun of this game. Is I'm going to find things that might be mistyped in the database and fix them. I don't think there's a lot of errors in there, but there are definitely some. So I will fix that immediately. But hey ho, we got to win. That's the important thing. Even with the mistake, I still managed to guess it. So. You didn't think I'd get it. How do you know if you haven't done it yet? The hit was this, Thunder. What happened is there was definitely a subtype, right? And I was like, it's smaller than medium, so I was like, swarm. Let's try a swarm and see if it's a swarm type. And when I got the hit on swarm, I followed that up and wiped it out. And I was like, oh my god, it's a psionic creature. And I was just like, what's a small psionic creature, right? Pretty obvious. You had a few goes earlier today at work and was on the trail of Underdark creatures. Well, that's a win for me. Why does it not move me to current streak 0? Will it do that if I refresh? There we go. I'm supposed to update in real time, but sure, whatever. As long as it's tracking correctly, I'm not too fucking worried. Oh man, that was great. It's nice when you get a win, isn't it? That's only my second ever real win. What a joy. What an absolute joy. Right, I better go fix the database, and I've got creatures from Sandstorm to add for the next hour. So I'm going to bail already. That was a short one. But thanks for joining. I appreciate it. I'll be back in... What time is it now? 3:30, 4:30, 2.5 hours for some Solasta with the boys. And then more Beholdle tomorrow, somewhere around 3:30. I don't know. Wherever I can squeeze it in. Nice. You had a small chaotic evil, any underground as hints. Yeah. The subtype was what led me there. That's, the elimination from seeing the subtype, knowing it was material plane and dropping down from medium. I was straight into swarm, and that got me to psionic. I kind of lucky, I guess, but I would have probably tried for psionic afterwards if it had readied swarm immediately, I think. Just because it's such an obvious place to go to when you're dealing with that sort of thing. That was great. Right, I'm out of here, Thunder. I'll catch you later, man. I've got work to do. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye.